Coming up in this episode, asks relevant and effective questions and offers suggestions. Hello again, welcome back, and thank you for downloading this edition of High Performance Pilot, the show dedicated to improving our performance as aviation professionals. To do that, I explore the core competency matrix and the behaviours contained within it, the knowledge, the skills, and the attitudes. The aim? To give you the best chance of maximising your performance by providing tips and advice on how to become an even more effective operator. Communication is pivotal in the effective functioning of the core competency matrix. It enables effective leadership and teamwork and is the link to the rest of the matrix. Asks relevant and effective questions and offers suggestions is an essential behaviour within this competency.
Part 1. What is this behaviour?
This behaviour involves engaging in meaningful dialogue, seeking clarification when needed, and contributing constructively to the decision-making process. Asking relevant questions demonstrates a proactive approach to understanding, particularly of the shared mental model, the picture we create as a crew of what is happening, what is planned to happen, and crucially, how we will make it happen. Effective questions not only seek information, but also encourage collaboration, helping to uncover potential issues or gaps in our understanding. On the other hand, offering suggestions demonstrates a willingness to contribute to problem-solving, innovation, and decision-making. This behaviour goes beyond mere information exchange. It actively shapes and improves the decision-making process, enhancing overall communication amongst everyone associated with the operation.
Part 2. Why do we need it?
Along with the immediate team on board the aircraft, our operations involve air traffic control, handling agents, operations departments, fuel suppliers and passengers, along with many more third parties. Between these groups, information is shared, decisions made, directions followed. For all of this to take place with a safe outcome every time, we need to be effective in asks relevant and effective questions and offers suggestions. Questions facilitate a deeper understanding of information. In our operations, where complex technical details are routine, seeking clarification is essential to prevent misunderstandings. Relevant questions help to bridge gaps in knowledge, ensuring that everyone shares a common understanding of the situation. Suggestions contribute to problem-solving and decision-making. Our environment is dynamic and unforeseen challenges regularly arise. When we actively participate in discussions by offering well-thought-out suggestions, we enhance the collective problem-solving capacity of the team. This not only improves decision quality, but also fosters a culture of collaboration and innovation. In the wider context, questioning and suggesting contribute to a culture of accountability and continuous improvement. When we are encouraged to voice our thoughts and ideas, it creates an environment where lessons learned from our experiences are shared and mistakes can be rectified promptly. This proactive approach supports a culture of safety as we are more likely to communicate potential threats or concerns.
Part 3. How can we achieve proficiency?
Proficiency in asking relevant questions and offering suggestions is developed through a combination of effectiveness in other competencies, an understanding of your colleagues, and development of your interaction during the briefing and failure management processes. Let's begin with leadership and teamwork. A fundamental concept of the core competency matrix is that proficiency in one behaviour requires proficiency in the others. To be effective in asks relevant and effective questions and offers suggestions requires proficiency in leadership and teamwork. To be comfortable asking questions and offering suggestions, an atmosphere of open communication and participation must exist so crew members are honest about their thoughts and concerns. Involvement in planning must be the norm and collaboration the default team dynamic. The next competency, communication. Utilize other behaviours contained in the communication competency. Ensure the person you are asking questions of or giving suggestions to is ready and able to listen, and that your communication is clear, concise, and to the point. Next, you need to phrase your suggestions carefully. Whilst it would be great to always operate in a collaborative and supportive environment, this might not always be the case. Your teammate or team leader might not be as receptive as you'd like. In these instances, think about how you pose your suggestions. Start with phrases like, "How about trying?" "What if we try this?" Or, "It could be worth considering." Next, enhance your briefing technique. During our operational day, briefings are a central forum for highlighting the threats that affect our operation, establishing shared mental models, and ensuring an understanding of how what has been briefed will be achieved. Be interactive and proactive and ask relevant questions and offer constructive suggestions. This will help improve the quality of the briefing by confirming or checking understanding and resolving ambiguity. Additionally, ask open-ended questions to create an interactive style and keep all participants interested and engaged. And finally, contribute positively to the failure management process. It is even more important you adopt an open questioning style during the failure management process, along with interaction through suggestion contribution. This is essential behaviour to ensure the whole process remains valid, with an accurate diagnosis of problems, sufficient generation of options, and effective decision making.
Part 4. The threats.
To be effective operators, we need to understand the potential threats and errors present during our operational day, allowing us to avoid or mitigate them. Here are some of the threats incurred when we lack proficiency in, asks relevant and effective questions, and offers suggestions. Misunderstandings and ambiguities. Incomplete or unclear communication can lead to misunderstandings and ambiguities, which may result in incorrect actions or decisions. This poses a direct threat to safety, as clarity is essential in the environment we operate in. Poor failure management. Without posing critical questions and offering relevant suggestions, diagnosis may be incomplete, option generation lacking, and decision-making flawed. At best, this will affect operational efficiency, at worst, compromise safety. Lack of innovation. A failure to encourage and act upon suggestions can stifle innovation within our industry. New and improved practices often emerge from our collaborative efforts when we feel empowered to share our insights and ideas. Inadequate threat identification. Our industry involves inherent threats, and effective communication is essential for identifying and mitigating these risks. Without proficiency in asking relevant questions and offering suggestions, potential threats may go unnoticed, leading to increased risk levels.
Part 5. The key takeaways.
Being proficient in this behaviour requires us to demonstrate effective leadership and teamwork, along with other behaviours contained in the communication competency. Offering suggestions and questioning is an essential component of effective briefing, contributing to a full understanding of the shared mental model. Proficiency in this behaviour is required to ensure a valid outcome of the failure management process. So that's the behaviour of asks relevant and effective questions and offers suggestions from the competency communication. I hope today's episode encourages you to engage with the core competencies, and maybe you've heard something to incorporate into your own operation.
High Performance Pilot has an ultimate aim: to stimulate interest in the core competencies and inspire you to seek them out, apply them to take control of your development, and further improve your effectiveness as a pilot.
Each week, one behaviour from one competency. We'll break it down and provide tips and advice on how to make it a strength in your operation. If you've enjoyed this episode, please subscribe to the podcast and visit High Performance Pilot on YouTube. Join me next week. If you wish to contribute or ask a question, please email me at highperformancepilot@gmail.com.